EA Sports. It's in the game.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Cluster.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 29 yards. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Carson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
Yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Just like that. Just like that.
Rivers now, the throw on 1st down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch the whip.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Q.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 42 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
36 power.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football.
390.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
180. Red.
Check 15.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Slam. Check nickel.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Right there. 54 Mike.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Spot that. Easy.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Here I come again.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Seahawks nothing.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
180.
54.
Hey, Delta.
Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Alpha.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for LA. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. the person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And an alley to run. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And a big loss here as he's taken down with a sack at Ziggy Ansah. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Rivers, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gordon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. but instead it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They should have known. They should have known, baby.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Yeah, Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Watch the twist.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 58 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 29, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
14, got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That is caught at the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. He may try, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
He'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play.
There we go.
Stay there. Stay there. Ground 80. Hey, Delta!
54 is Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54. In your face.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Here comes the ball.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.